Got the next question on the list. In addition to hardware, you are also a software enthusiast. What are your 5 favorite applications on all platforms? Mac, PC, Android, iOS, and anything else you have used. Um, I'm bringing up this question not because I have that list available, because inevitably it's about the tool. And there are so many tools available, and I don't mean that I'm a tool or that there are a lot of tools out there. I mean, there are, certainly, and I guess I am. But the software that I love, my top software, is inevitably the software that I need at the time that I need it on any device. And I guess I'm using this as a chance to say that what you need to do could likely be done on any of these operating systems: Mac OS X, Windows, Android, or iOS, which would include iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad. The apps are there, and if they're not, they'll be there soon. Inevitably, you have to decide what's going to work best for you. But one of the arguments that I'm rather sick of even bringing up is, well, there's no software available for that. There's no software available for this. That used to be true. But in terms of the OSs that I'm using and have recommended, Android, iOS, Windows, Mac OS X, even Linux to a large degree, has the software available. Apps are there. And I'm even going to layer on top of that one of my favorite platforms out of Android, iOS, Windows, and Mac OS X. And I get this a lot. People ask this what's your favorite app? You know what? It depends on what it is that I'm trying to do. But my favorite platform is the web. And here's why. Because I use it. And I use it all the time. And I use it wherever I am. And I don't have to worry about tracking software updates. It's always there. And there is a tool for every job that I want to do. Or seemingly every job that needs to be done. There's a time and a place to run an app on a mobile device. There's a time and a place to run an app on a desktop. And there's definitely a time and a place to run the app over the web, on the web. Let someone else take care of it. My favorite platform is the web.
Well, Chris, come on, that was kind of a cheat. You didn't. What's your favorite application?
Any guesses as to what my favorite app happens to be? Any guesses? I'll even let you guess generally what my favorite app is. Someone's kind of close. And it wasn't Angry Birds, by the way. Web browser. That's my favorite app on any platform. Because inevitably I can get to what I need to get to. And I don't have to worry about how I'm getting there. If it's a web app, I can get to it from an iOS device, an Android device, a WebOS device, a Windows Phone 7 device, a BlackBerry, kinda, Mac OS X, Windows. It's on the web. I don't need to worry about how I'm getting there because I know it's there. The best apps are there. And there are exceptions, certainly. Absolutely. There are exceptions to every rule. But ultimately, the best app that I believe is there for me is the one that is there. If the app's not there, I can't like it. I need to do this right now. Okay, let's see here. So I can flip through my iPhone and tell you, oh, right now I need to check on my home cameras. So I'll open up my view zone. I need to, set the security alarm. So I'll click and tap the ADT button. Yeah, seriously, I can set my home alarm through an app. I can, search Google from the app. I can scan in a photo and it'll tell me what it is using Google Goggles or Noogle Noggles if you like that third-party app. Tons of games. I've got a way to send text messages into the future. So if I need to remind myself but don't want to set something up in the calendar, I can use that. I mean, it's what I need to do. The app has to work well. So plenty of mature Android apps that do great things. Sometimes it's the same app on Android as it is on iOS. Sometimes it's the same thing with Mac OS X or Windows. and this is, I think, more than anything, this is central to my argument, or my position in that argument, which is kind of overplayed. The idea that there are no programs for the Mac is so outdated that it's laughable.
Well, there are no games.
Really? So you're telling me Steam doesn't work on the Mac? Have you done your research? Does that mean that everything's available? No. Not everything's available for Windows, just like not everything's available for the Mac. Not everything's available for Android, just like not everything's available for an iPhone. You mean you got to decide what you want to do at the time that you want to do it, and you've got to find the best solution. And I love constantly looking for new solutions. Love it. I am a software addict, so it is impossible for me to tell you my top 5 favorite anything. But I will tell you, my favorite platform, and I don't see this changing anytime soon, my favorite software platform is the web. Love it. Couldn't live without it. Could I live without an iPhone? Sure. Wouldn't be fun, but I could do it. Could I live without access to the internet? Ask yourself that. If you had a choice, you could have this with no internet access, or raw internet access from any given terminal. Which would you rather have? I'm telling you, dude. You are nuts. Nuts if you say anything other than the internet. Whining! That's the tag, right? Whining? Is it doing the Charlie Sheen thing? Whining! Sorry, I hate to disappoint you in the question that was asked, but I gotta tell you honestly, I can't go through and give you my top 5 anything because I don't have it. What's your favorite platform? And why? I'm genuinely curious. Why? Why is that your favorite platform? Has it always been that way? Is it always going to be that way? You can't answer that question because I guarantee it won't always be that way. Hate to tell you that. I thought it was always going to be some way 5 years ago, and it certainly, my life has turned out different. Tiger Blood? Really? Where? Ooh. Who talks about Tiger Blood? What kind of psychopath do you have to be to talk about Tiger Blood? Is that a platform? Is that like the new beta name for a platform? Whining! My email address is chris@perlo.com. My blog is chris.perlo.com. At Chris Perlo on Twitter, facebook.com/Chris Perlo. Then, of course, we've got lockergnome.com, lockergnome.net. Great place for reviews, news, and how-tos. And we also have this chat room. We are geeking out. This chat room here with a live video feed. That's how I'm recording with live. These are live people who also do not have a life on a Friday night. That's when we're doing it. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are right here at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.